Hello, Spire friends. Welcome to our lesson for Friday, May 15th, 2020. You will need your printables from the email, and you will need your alphabet arc today. And we're going to go ahead and get started with our phoneme deck. B, wh, onk, w, I, o, ah, ink, ch, y, ank, th, t, s. Hard sound, the, and soft sound, th, z, ong, sh, unk, ang, k, ing, g, k, j, e, a, ung, d, x. Good job. All right, we are going to, review our red words, our sight words. Here we go. Of, into, who, you, what, said, do, to, was, I, his, a, is, has, the or the, and the or the. Good. Right, and we're going to review our yellow cards, our decodable cards that have our welded teams. Here we go. Skunk, drank, pink, trunk, drink, think, sink, thank, bank. Good job. All right, let's go ahead and start with our alphabet arc. Okay, well, I want you to first build the word soft. Soft. Need s, o, a, t. So what's your word? Soft. Okay, change soft to loft. Loft. Changing our initial sound to o. What's your word? Loft. Good. Change loft to lift. Lift. Changing our ah to I. What's your word? Lift. Okay. Change lift to sift. Sift. Changing our initial sound to s. So what's your word? Sift. Okay, change sift to sit. Sit. This one we are going to remove a phoneme. And now we have what word? Sit. Change sit to set. Set. Here we are changing our vowel sound to e. So what's your word? Set. Very good. All right, all finished with our alphabet arc. And at this time, I would like you to pull out your story for today. A mink hat is not a bed. Okay. We are going to read lines 1 through 3. I'd like you to pause the video, read lines 1 through 3, and come back and we'll read aloud, okay? All right, friends, we're reading lines 1 through 3 together. Lynn had a mink hat. The hat was soft. Lynn went to the rink with the hat. Lynn left the hat on a bench. Okay? All right. So, what is Lynn's problem right now so far? She left her hat on a bench, right? When it says a rink, a mink hat is a kind of fur. Okay, so I'm going to assume that the rink she's speaking of is maybe like an ice skating rink where it's cold. You would wear a mink hat in the winter when it's cold. So she left her hat on a bench. All right, so that's a problem that she has. All right, I'd like you to pause the video and read lines 4 and 5. All right, and then come back and we'll read together. All right, lines 4 and 5. A cat went to the bench and sat in the hat. The cat had a nap in Lynn's mink hat. So mink fur is very soft and it feels so good, okay? It's really soft and snuggly. So I'm thinking that when that cat went to the bench and sat down in it, it was like, ooh, I wish I could just relax and take a nap in this, all right? And so it did. It got comfy and had a nap in the hat, okay? All right, I would like you to pause the video and read lines 6 and 7, and then come back. All right, lines 6 and 7. Lynn went to get the hat. Lynn did yell, and the cat did jump from the hat. Okay. Mink is very expensive. So I'm thinking that Lynn was like, get out of my hat, cat. Okay. So Lynn yelled at the cat. The cat jumped up and ran away. Okay. All right. I'd like you to read line 8 and come back. All right, line 8. The cat ran from the bench. Lynn got the mink hat. Okay, let's read lines 9 and 10 and then come back. All right, 9 and 10. With a wink and a grin, Lynn said to the cat, a mink hat is not a bed. Okay. All right, now we are going to look at our graphic organizer sheet. This is another what and why. I have given you the what, and you're going to fill in why each of those things happened, okay? So take a couple of minutes and do that on your graphic organizer, and then come back and we will discuss together, okay? All right, so we're looking at our graphic organizer for a mink hat is not a bed. The what? A cat went to the bench and sat in the hat. Why did that happen? The only way that could have happened is that Lynn left her mink hat on the bench. Okay. Lynn did yell at the cat. Why did Lynn yell at the cat? Because the cat was having a nap in the hat. All right. She wanted to get that cat out of there. And finally, the cat ran from the bench. Why? Because Lynn did yell at the cat. She scared the cat and ran it away. Okay? All right. And your words may be a little bit different on that, and if they are, that's okay. Just make sure that you have the general idea. All right? Okay, friends, we're going to move on to our dictation paper, and we are going to begin with sounds. All right? Number 1 is ah. Ah. Number 2, I. I. Number 3, ah. Ah. Number 4, And number 5, eh. Okay, and now let's move to words. Number 1 is soft. Soft. Make sure you count your phonemes and include all of them. Soft. Number 2 is bench. Bench. Number 3 is bed. Bed. Make sure you write that word all in lowercase so we make sure that your B and D are going the correct direction. Bed is number 3. Number 4 is mink. Mink. And number 5 is left. Left. Okay, and then we're going to move on to our sentence. I'd like you to put your pencil down and just listen. Your sentence today is, the mink hat was soft. Listen again. The mink hat was soft. Okay, all right, you're still listening and not writing. I would like you to say the sentence with me as I draw lines. Ready? The mink hat was soft. Let's say it again. The mink hat was soft. Okay, I'd like you to draw lines on your paper as you say the sentence. Go ahead and write your sentence and then come back to the video and we will check your answers. Okay. All right, friends, we are going to check our dictation. We're going to begin with sounds. All of our sounds today were just short vowels. Number 1 was I, so A. Number 2, I, so I. Number 3, ah, so it's O. Number 4, U. And number 5, E. Okay, those were easy today, weren't they? All right. Let's look at our words. Number 1 was soft. Soft. Okay. Hope you got your F in there. S-O-F-T. Number 2 was bench. B-E-N-C-H. Sometimes we forget that N in there because it's skewed just a little bit. But make sure that you have that in there. Bench. Okay. Number 3 was bed. Make sure your B and your D are going the correct direction. Okay. Number 4 was mink. You have M and your welded team I-N-K. Number 5 was left. Make sure you got all those phonemes. L-E-F-T. Okay. Okay, and for your sentence, the mink hat was soft. We had the, make sure you have a capital letter. Mink was M and your welded team I-N-K. Hat, H-A-T, was, that's a sight word, W-A-S. And then soft, make sure you have all those phonemes, S-O-F-T. And then you needed a period on that, okay? All right, friends, the last thing that you have to do today, there are a couple of questions on a mink hat is not a bed. Pause the video, complete those questions, use your story for it, okay? And then come back and we'll look at it together, right? All right, so let's look at a mink hat is not a bed. What was Lynn's problem? Remember we talked about this just really quickly when we were reading the story. Lynn's problem was that she left her hat on a bench. All right, that was the problem. Some of you may have put that her problem was that a cat took a nap in her hat, and I would accept that because that was a problem that she had as well, okay? All right, what was the cat's wish? I think the cat's wish was it wanted to take a nap in that nice soft mink hat, all right? And again, if your wording is a little different, that's just fine. And finally, was Lynn upset with the cat? I think she was because she yelled at it, right? If we're looking back at the story, she yelled at the cat. And then But then at the end, she says, with a wink and a grin. So she said, oh, a mink hat's not a bed. So as long as you can support your answer, I will definitely accept that. Okay? All right, guys, we are all finished with our Spire lesson for Friday, May 15th, 2020. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you again on Monday. Have a good day.